Hey guys, Bill Hugel here for myself and Medi. We are going to be doing our first training video today. Now, I'm not going to talk a whole bunch, but we did ask a poll in the group. We took a poll to see what people wanted to learn, and I'll show you on the slide for this free training. They all said they wanted to learn mostly about list building, and then they went into some other things that they wanted. But list building, you need to understand list building if you ever want to do any of the other things and consistently make money at that. So it doesn't matter whether it's an e-com business, affiliate marketing, CPA, mobile marketing, offline marketing. You need to understand how to build that list of subscribers so you can help them and build a business that actually grows. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. I have a few short slides to get over some understanding of list building and just some stuff you have to get into your mind if you ever truly want to be successful with list building. So I'm going to jump into that. Now again, the free group where you can interact with us and get questions answered and stuff like that is right down below. So just click that link. And yeah, our goal is to help you with that. That's where this whole training video came from. So we're going to talk about list building. We're going to go through a few things, and then we're actually going to walk you through how to do the setup of list building, the way that we do it. So we're going to show you how to do that. Anyways, yeah, enjoy. This is for you. It's completely free content to help you get your business going and up and running. So yeah, enjoy the video. Here comes the overly hyped up behind the hype video. See you in a sec. So today, again, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about list building on today's internet. Now, as you can see, we've got the group. We just started this out. We're getting a lot of engagement, and people are loving the group. So what I did was I asked what people would like to learn about most. And as you can see, list building came up as the top one. So it's very, very close. We're list building, traffic, affiliate marketing, and e-com, and then email marketing. But the main one here is list building, and that makes a ton of sense. So that's what we're going to talk about. Again, though, if you are not part of this group, there's a link below this video, or just head to facebook.com/groups/behind the hype. And you will come on into our group. It'll be awesome. You'll learn a whole bunch of cool stuff. And the best part is that we actually, it's a little more real time. So we get the opportunity to talk and share and interact with you on a way that, you know, we don't normally have the opportunity to do. So make sure you head on over there and that you join the group and come say hi and let us know a little bit about your internet journey. So now we've only got 5 slides here and we've already chewed up 3 of them. So these next 2 slides are just to give you some understanding and to kind of dispel some of the myths that are out there. So I'm only going to talk for about 3 to 5 minutes. But this stuff's very, very important. And then the next portion, we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to put together some of these things and get out there and actually do this so that you can get started building your list. So the reason I've called this slide one slide timeless info is because there's some things in list building that are just going to be the same forever. The mediums of traffic that you're going to go through are, well, I guess, you know what? Actually, that's not true. They're not going to be the same forever, but how you're going to go about getting these leads is the same type of thing. You're always going to need to put them to a page that captures stuff. So we're going to go through it. So yeah, it is timeless info. So list building is basic and simple. Like, it doesn't need to be crazy and convoluted. Now, the better you get at it, the more testing and stuff you're actually going to do for yourself. That will make a big difference on your business. So you can get more complicated. But to get a start, it doesn't require you being some super engineering monster. Now, list building can also be done in any niche. The reason a lot of people get into make money online niche is, well, they're just sold by the fancy, flashy cars. And at the end of the day, the bigger make money online, people would love it if you'd promote their stuff for them and help them build their list so they can make money. And that's the same with any product out there or your own products or things like that. The whole reason you build the list is to make money. So outside of the niche, outside of the marketing niche, it's like you need to be very, very committed to what you're doing. You need to pick one and stick with it. A lot of people will say to me, hey, Bill, list building, like it's all junk out there. Nobody's taught me anything good about list building. It's all the same old, same old. And then it's like, okay, well, how long did you commit to a niche? Ooh, I ran $5 in ads, and then it kind of crapped out on me. And that's just what I'm talking about here with requires niche commitment. Once you pick a niche, even if it's not the sexiest niche on the planet, you do need to grab it and stick with it and see it through. Like I'll relate it to door-to-door gas marketing. It's crazy to do that, but we had to go door-to-door and sell gas packages to people, houses and businesses. It's really hard to go in and sell that particular product to people because no one really cares, and you've got to work really hard. But there's a lot of no's in that business before you get the yes. But the thing you start to understand is that if you stop knocking on doors, you're never going to get that yes. So it's the same thing here. Once you pick a niche, it helps. It totally helps if you enjoy your niche. It really does. But if you're out there for the money and just learn how to set up the systems, then just pick a niche that, people actually buy stuff in, and then just get going. Build that list, build that list, build that list. And then if you're in e-com, you can start promoting your own products to that list. If you're not, you want to be an affiliate, which is one of the other top getters in the group, then you can just start promoting affiliate offers in a very particular way to these people. But you need to build the list, and it needs to be niche specific. And we're not talking about 200 people here. That's a goal. That's our first goal. We'd set a goal. We eventually want to get up into the thousands. And the only way we're going to do that is by practicing and discipline. And you need to, honestly, to build your list, you need to have some desire to do the work. One thing that Mehdi and I are very, very serious about here is letting you know that this isn't like, Control Shift Enter and money is just going to start flying out of the computer and spraying you in the face. We don't want you to believe that. Now, this business is very easy, and it just takes a little bit of work, but there is some work involved. So if you are looking for get rich quick kind of stuff, there's a few little things we should cover from time to time, but at the end of the day, there's no get rich quick button. There just isn't. And a consistent action with a long-term plan. That's it. So we need to be committed to this. Sometimes when you're new and you're building a list and you failed a couple times, you're not sure there's a long-term plan because you just want to see, and this is the one I always used to use, just show me that it works and then I'll go crazy. Well, I had to do the work to make it work, following other people's systems, and that's going to be the same for you, whether it's free content, whether it's paid content, it doesn't really matter. You're going to need to take consistent action, and you're going to need to plan for being in this in the long haul. Now, I know sometimes that's a bit hard to do with all the lack of support out there, but that's what the group is for, is we're here to support you and help you grow, and hopefully get you guys involved in each other's building and growing as well, because it's pretty important. So today you're going to learn how to build a list and drive paid traffic. That's what we're going to show you how to do. You've probably seen this in some paid courses before. If you haven't, then those paid courses aren't super great because they should at least be covering what we're showing you here. But the moral of the story is what we're going to show you works 100%. It just takes some testing and tweaking and playing. And we're going to talk about some of those things as we go. So you can do this. Now, that was the kind of like, you must understand this is a business kind of thing. And we're not gonna be like that. We're going to get ready to get going here. So you will need a landing page. So for that, I'm going to slap together some lead pages to show you guys how easy that can be in any niche. We'll talk about the domain name and all that in a little bit, but you need a landing page creator. If you don't know, there's like Profit Builder, there's OptimizePress, there's Lead Pages, there's ClickFunnels, there's whatever. You'll find your own. I'm not going to break out into trainings on all of those because that's really not fun. I'm going to show you how to get a quick, dirty landing page up. We'll do one, I guess, in the MMO niche, and then we're not. We're going to do one in a completely different niche, and it won't be dogs, I promise. So we need a landing page. We need an autoresponder. I'll show you guys how to get that set up. I'm personally using Aweber right now. You should note that right now across the industry, email marketing numbers are a little bit down. However, don't worry about that. There are other ways to boost that income once you have a list, and I'm sure that will come up over time as we move along through the group. You're going to need a niche. please don't pick and copy the niche that I have. I'm throwing something up to show you guys what to do. The testing, the tweaking, the playing is what you're going to want to do on your own, but you're going to want to pick a niche. So you're also going to want a Facebook ads account using the Business Manager. We'll try and get a link under there for you so that happens. Now, we're also going to track stuff. And I'm not talking about getting into pixels and cookies and all that crazy stuff, because I don't know where everyone's at right now. And I know that if you don't particularly know what you're doing, if we were to start adding pixels and all sorts of crazy stuff to this and different tracking softwares and things like that, it gets really convoluted. And I think Mehdi and I both agree that one of the reasons that marketing seems to have this, or internet marketing online seems to have kind of a bad name, is because it's so overcomplicated. Like if you're new and someone's teaching you landing page, HTML, coding, doing this, doing that, doing this, adding a tracking here, putting this, it becomes so ridiculously overwhelming, and yet you still don't even know what the hell the basics are. So our goal are to show you the basics here, and then we'll move forward. Give me a hell yeah. You just yelled in your house, hell yeah, or you said, Bill, this is lame and didn't do it. Either way, we need some commitment, and we're going to track some stuff. So let's get started. I'm going to jump into the screen share and show you guys some cool stuff here. And I'm going to kind of break the mold a little bit with where I tell you to go check out products and stuff like that. Other than that, we're going to go get started right now. I'm going to break into lead pages and kind of show you how to pick a niche. So I'll see you in a second. All right, so now we're here on the world famous ClickBank. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's all right. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be analyzing a niche, guys. It's really, really simple to go in. You can do this on Facebook Insights. You can do this all over the place. But the moral of the story is don't be building competition equals cash. Okay? Obscurity equals poverty. It's that simple. If people are selling like crazy in these niches, these are the niches that you want to get into. So I'm on ClickBank. And the reason I'm suggesting ClickBank is because it's a lot deeper than JVZoo as far as different niches that you can promote. So we're going to come around and we're going to look around here. We're going to go into something simple like there's fine food, wine, and cooking. There's health and fitness, home and garden. These are ones that I know that work. Self-help, I know a few guys that are absolutely killing it over there. But we're just going to have a look at a few of these things, okay, just to get you into the niche. I would personally just pick any one of these niches to get yourself started. But what you'll find is let's go to fine food, wine, and cooking. Oh, let's go to the marketplace, actually. Come here. Let's go to ClickBank. Let's go to the marketplace. That's better. And what we're doing is we will check cooking, food, and wine. Let's just see gravity high to low. Okay, so the gravity that we are looking for is above 100. 4 offers. Fat burning kitchen, there's something. Okay, so fat burning is good for cooking. It sells regularly, gravity 155 here. We've got paleo cookbooks. For some time that's been doing pretty well. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is a big one, so if you're in the health niche, like coconut oil, you could probably do all kinds of different things with. But again, we're just building the list and we're going to create a freebie. So what you want to do is you want to find a gravity here that's above 100. Doesn't mean it's not going to work. You also see how much you're making per sale, average percentage of the sale, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to get too crazy in here because it's not that hard. You guys can run through here and find out. But so you didn't see much there was a few that were good gravity ones there. So let's see if we can't go into health and fitness, something super simple. Diabetes destroyer, this guy's doing 300 gravity. So what I would do here then, and the only reason that I do this is I'd have a quick peek and see what some of the headlines are in, because maybe diabetes, type 2 diabetes, is something that you can get into. Like this is a product itself that's selling, right? It's $37. It's a complete system. I don't know anything about diabetes, but you've got all kinds of headlines and stuff that you could use, some ideas for freebies. Right here, giants have been caught bribing doctors. So that could be a very good warning freebie offer. So those of you that don't know, for our squeeze page, we have to bait people into, I don't want to say bait, we have to exchange value for the email. That's the whole goal. Bait sounds really bad, but what we want to do is we want to have something that they want, and we are going to just take it over. So it doesn't matter what business you're in, a simple little PDF usually works to get people in. 11 pharmaceutical companies caught bribing doctors. Here's everything you need to know. That sounds like a great squeeze page for me. So when I come over here and I look at different types of headlines and stuff like that. So we've checked out one here. So that's the diabetes guy. Leave page. Now, if you want to promote this in the future, you just click promote. You'll get your link. It's really cool. Fat diminisher. This guy's running at a 214. Big diabetes lie. This one's diabetes is just killing it. So anyways, guys, there you go.
This is an important message to
Perfect. And you'll notice that ClickBank videos are really good references. This one, there's all kinds of different stuff. You can go in and find some different headlines and proven stuff. Remember, like I said, let's see how they pop this up, how that works. It's the transcript. Oh, that's good. Nice. And then we've got doctors reverse type 2 diabetes in 3 weeks. Here's a PDF. You know what I mean, guys? Like, you're not here, so I don't really know how that's going to work, but end of the day, this is cool. So the cold hard truth about diabetes, what they're not telling you, enter your name and email and get this free PDF, and then you just put a PDF together based on this kind of information, and now you have a list. So we've gone through here. I'm going to pick diabetes. So we're going to come over to lead pages, guys. I suggest lead pages because you don't really need to do crazy kinds of things like that. Like, it's just easy. You don't have to learn a ton of stuff, and you can integrate it with your autoresponder. So then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to create a new page, get yourself set up. It is a monthly subscription. Just do it. That's the best I can say. So the cool thing about this is we've got highest converting, and what we'll do is we'll come over here to templates for opt-in. We want to see. So what happens is when you do this, they give you the opportunity to log your statistics in here and help the marketplace figure out what's a good converting offer. So these ones have pretty high conversions. So we're not really going to worry too much about that tracking and data and stuff, but we are going to click on create the page. And it's very, very simple. Right here, that's an image. So what we're going to do is you could put your own little logo here. We're going to hide this. If you're doing affiliate marketing, guys, I would create a logo. Just look at behind the hype. I would actually just hide this whole thing right there. And then here, we would go doctors reverse type 2. Now, obviously, okay, so remember, the goal is to come out, find a niche, and then we want to create a freebie that we can do. So I would just read over this sales page. I would actually read over a few. And the cool part is that we get this. What happens when we see this product and we start building this list, this will become a natural no-brainer for us to promote. So I would just come in here and I would do this, paste. Whoa. Scientifically proven. What did I just do there? Oh. Okay, let's do that. I can't do that, so I'll go type 2 diabetes can be reversed. Scientifically proven. Right there. Don't laugh if I spell it wrong. Hey, no, see, you did it wrong. Type 2 diabetes can be reversed. Super good. That's a nice little headline right there. I'm going to take the bold out of that, I hope. No. So what I'll do is I'll actually come through and I'll make that bold. So again, guys, you see what's going on here is you're setting stuff up. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to actually need to get an image created here. So there's a cool little device out there. I'm going to pause it and find it for you here. I think it's called My eCover Maker. There we go, myecovermaker.com. And you can go in here and create your own e-covers and all kinds of cool stuff. So I would go in there and play with that so that you have an image you could put here. Just make a book like this. And you can quickly look right here and you can see what types of imagery they're using to sell. Obviously, this is selling quite well. So I would come through and just kind of look at the types of images to get yourself an idea, see how it looks. And then I would go and create my e-cover maker. So once we've done that, is you're going to have an image. This is super simple to do with Leadpages. This is why I suggest it. Let's just put packing on the muscle for right now, even though it's supposed to be diabetes. We'll put that there. Then we're going to come in here and we're just going to do something that asks them questions. What if everything they told you was a lie? Diabetes, right there. Okay, so look at that. We're good here. Enter your email, best email. Actually, click download button now. Access, right? What if everything they told you was a lie? So look, this is it, okay? This is what we've got here. We're gonna come in here. Now we're gonna work on the autoresponder. So let's see what we're gonna integrate this with. Okay, at one point I had done this with GetResponse. I don't use GetResponse, but we'll do behindthehype.net right there. Oh, I think I have their free one actually, so that's good. It's a lead thing here. So what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll get rid of the name. We'll get rid of the phone number and we will put our image there again. Let's do this packing on the muscle bad boy right there. We'll okay it. So when they click in, now, anyways, we did integration settings. So when they click through, when they click on this, they're gonna actually, the emails will be sent to your autoresponder, okay? So, good, that's what I wanted to say. Now we're going to customize this form. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do a simple thank you page. So you're going to create a separate page right here. Actually, let's just... All right, guys. So what we'll do is we'll come over here and we'll create a brand new page. Now, there's something here that I'm just going to explain to you. It's not good to attach things in your autoresponder, like attachments to your emails. It doesn't really look good. They don't know who you are. So you want to keep everything on a page if you can. And you want to send them on a thank you page. So if you have a WordPress site, awesome. You could honestly send it in a Dropbox link. It doesn't really matter as long as it gets there. So I would grab this template here. Your PDF, once you create it, you just simply, honestly, you go through and you find the problem. So what we're claiming right here, right, is this, cancel that. What we're claiming here is that you're going to be curing or reversing type 2 diabetes. So just go through and find a whole bunch of stuff on the internet that sounds like it and then give it to them. So, and then put it in a PDF with your logo on it, and now you've got viewers and readers, and you've created a thing that's from the interwebs, and it's there for them. So just go out and do that. So I would probably leave all this the same, and then you're going to want, if you've got a Dropbox URL, I just put it right here. That's it. If you have a regular website, I would just put it up as a PDF and say download here with a picture, and then you would insert that URL right there. So then you're done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to call this the truth PDF, and we're going to call it done, and then I'm going to save it now. because this is my thank you page and we need to have it over on our squeeze page. So super simple, super quick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to publish it, and we want this URL that's about to come up. Boom, right there. Copy, done. Done. So I can close that down now because it doesn't really matter. Then I come here and I go back to the thank you page, which I closed down to show you guys what's up. And then I would paste that right in there. So now what happens when they fill in this form, they're going to be taken to that page that says, hey, check your email for all the details. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. So there you go. Everything is done. You've pretty much done it. Go and edit all this stuff. I would get rid of this because unless you're doing cookies and stuff, you don't really need that. So I would hide and just leave it like that. So you are good. That's done. So that's phase one. We've went out, we've found a niche, we've created our very first squeeze page. Let's call this TRU Truth. Truth PDF. What are we going to call that? Truth PDF. Why am I so stuck? Let's call it lead. There you go. You want to have better URLs than this, guys, but don't worry. I'll show you with Facebook. It doesn't really matter when we're doing the ads. So that's it. Super simple. Right there. Boom. Done. We've created our thing. Okay, everything's good. Now I'm not going to use JVZoo. I'm going to close that down right in here. Leave this page because that was another one I looked at. Okay, so then I'm going to say head on over, as I showed you in my lead page here. It was, I have it hooked up with GetResponse. Just go through, set up GetResponse, set up Aweber. It doesn't really matter. And then go watch the tutorials on YouTube to setting up your lists. Just because it's so much easier just to do it that way, and you need to learn how to use your tools anyway. So you go do that, and then you create your first autoresponder message in GetResponse or Aweber, and you give them a link to where they can find the PDF and welcome them for coming in. Super simple, super basic, no need to go more than that. So we'll close that. We'll close that. So you've got this right here. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to head into Facebook and we're going to make an ad for this diabetes thing. So I'm just going to pause this, get myself all set up in Facebook, and we will be good to go. Okay, so here we are on old Facebook. Now, I'm just going to show you a way to go get started right now. Medi is super fan of using your business manager, which is totally okay. Now, guys, whichever niche you're in, just create a page. It's super simple. This is a really old one. I am marketing with Bill. I created this. It's unpublished because I haven't used it. Post unauthorized community. Oh, I use this as one of my link pages. That's not good. Anyways, so you just create a page. It's super simple. Just walk through a YouTube video. It takes you like 5 seconds. But you want to have a page, and once you get going, you'll figure it out. Just clear that up. I wasn't like spamming people out there. I just used that page for links to try and build some juice in SEO stuff, and I just used it as a playground. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. So once you've done that, once you have a page, you're going to head into Ads Manager. Now, many will say, do the business account, do it. If you're going to get going, you want to get going, but this is just a quick, easy way for you to see what's going on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start in creating an ad. Very, very simple. I don't want to show you a whole bunch of crazy stuff. We want to send people to your website. I don't want to make this more difficult. Again, this is sometimes people get lost when you start jumping into creating campaigns, ad sets, ads, stuff you're going to need to learn, but let's just kind of not overwhelm you right now. Type 2 diabetes, and I'm just going to call it, we're just going to run it to women, okay? And they would probably care more about their husband. Okay, so we click create. Now in our audience, what we're not going to worry about is we're not going to worry about languages. In this case, what I would do is I would also add the United States. How would I spell it right? Oh, U-N-I. How about that? United States. Ah, now we're getting it. I got her figured out now. Yeah, that works for me, okay? It really, there you go. All right, so we're able to do that. I said we're going to do women. Let's go. I don't know that 18-year-olds are too overly concerned about diabetes, except the ones who it directly affects. So I'm going to say let's run around here to this. We've got these people here. Let's go with diabetes. Diabetes today. Does that do anything for anyone? Cure diabetes. Managing diabetes. Whoa, we are building quite a nice one here. Diabetes sweet and simple. Now you can go through and you can check this. I'm just randomly starting because the first ad honestly should probably just be burnt to find out and learn a little bit of stuff. So what do we got here? So I just want to try and find, Diabetes Daily. That looks like it's got some people. Some women. So we've got 1.4 million people in and around these areas who are concerned with that. So guys, you can start with $5 a day. You can start with $10 a day. Links to your website, cost per click. Just leave all of this the same. Now this is the ad set. So this is where all of this shows up. Okay, your campaign is what's going to tell you what you're doing. So you want clicks to website. Down here, the ad set, you're going to cover all this stuff. Then we create the ad. Super simple, easy to do. And I forget what I called it now. Diabetes truth something, I think. I don't know. And we're sending this to women. Actually, now we want to get a little bit more specific here. Women 24 to 65. And now what I would actually do before we do that is I'll scroll back up and let's just jump it down a bit. I don't know that we need to be going to 65. I don't know how active the 65-year-old users are. Let's go up to 55. 60 might be a good one. This one did 670,000. So let's go all the way back up. Let's just slap to 60. See how that goes. 880,000. So you're good there. We want to go above 1 million, so let's just click it. There's a lot of 60-somethings on here. So we'll go to 65 plus. Good to go. 1.4 million. We are good. So that's good. You've created it. Diabetes Truth PDF, let's call it. Truth PDF. We're doing women 24 to 65. Now you could do each country itself. We've got a nice big group here. It's a wide open offer, and we're going to slam it home. Okay, so now we're going to create the ad. I'm going to suggest we use a single ad. We're going to pick an image. Actually, let's just see if they have anything free here. Look at that. We are good. So that's the one we're going to use. We're going to check out type 2 diabetes right there. Oh, look at that. Now I've got this really cool page that's mine, but this is what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're going to just pick your page. As you can see, I have some pages. So you're going to want to go click your page. And then here's what we're going to do is we're going to paste our URL right there. This is the squeeze page. And where we got that from was right here. We pressed publish after we saved and we get this URL. So we're going to come in and we're going to put it here. Super simple. And now what I would actually do is I would have done this. And what I would kind of do is I would play off this and I would go there and I would question mark that. And I'm just going to come copy all of this. Now, one of the reasons I'm using everything here, you can get more creative and start playing around and use some really good copy. I'm just not good at thinking that stuff up when I'm explaining stuff. So there we go. I've pasted it in there. And this is anytime viral, so people are going to look at it. So we've got this. What if everything they told you was a lie? So what if I do this? And I'm going to take that out of there. And then I'm going to go to advanced options. I'm going to put the description down there. Okay, so this display link, right? You have the URL. We've already pointed it up there, but as you can see, it would look pretty ugly if this was draped across Facebook. So what they do is they allow you to do it. So that's just what I would call it. Now look at it. Truthabouttype2.com. There we go. Perfect. Everyone's like, oh, wow, that's cool. It's great. So we're going to not worry about tracking conversions, but there you go. You've got your ad. Now, what I would honestly say is I would take all these off and I would simply focus on, where is it? I've lost it now. All right. Anyways, I've lost it, guys. Lost it. Desktop looks good. Mobile news feed. Looks good. Where did the X go? Cool. That's Instagram. Heck, let's just leave it there. All right, we'll run it. You can go through and figure these out right now. There used to be little X's, but now they're not here right now. So I'm going to come in and I'm just going to place the order. That's it. Now, if I've done anything wrong or said anything wrong or inappropriate in here, Facebook's going to tell me. They're going to deny my ad. But that's it. And now what you would do is you just go in and create another one. You'd run it against each other, but I'm just going to leave it here for now. But that's it. Now you're building your list. So they're coming in, right? They see this ad. Now I would actually try and use that ad, that image again, right over here on my actual image. I would probably try and use that because when they see this ad in their desktop newsfeed, what they want to see when they come here is something that matches that. So I would have an image like that here, or something very, very clear about type 2 diabetes. Obviously not packing on the muscle, that's a placeholder. But that's what they want to see. So then you go in, you come out, and you place your order. I'm actually not going to place my order because I'm not going to just run all of that. I probably put a little more time and concern into that. But that's it. That is everything for getting out there, getting started. We found your niche. We've gone out and we've created a free product. Now the free PDF, guys, it's really not hard. Shoot them in the group and I will more than happy to answer questions. Mehdi and I are around to help you. And then we'll get into some more complicated Facebook stuff using the Business Manager later. Right now, I just wanted to show you how you could get started right now, and it's not really, really going to hurt you. So right there, you're good to go. It's in the running, looks great. If I'm with diabetes, type 2, what is this? I need to figure it out. PDF exposes the truth. There we go. Looks good. So that's it for this video, guys. That's the first one about list building. Now there's other traffic and all kinds of different things that we could get into, but this is the basic, and people are crushing it on Facebook just using this particular method. Now, obviously, they're a little bit more into the tweaking and the advanced, but you can worry about that stuff after you just start getting out there. And look, if you don't know how to do any of this stuff, get started right now. Just go out, put some stuff up, and we'll start getting you going properly over time. But if you can get a couple leads in here, who knows, you might hit the home run and you're going to get like 100 leads right away, 200 leads for super cheap. Right now, what you need to do as a business owner, someone who wants to be building a list in separate niches, you actually want to be testing and getting good at this stuff. Like, that was pretty second nature to me, and I'm teaching it to you guys because I know how to do it, and I can show you how to do some other stuff as well. But for now, let's just get you out, get you used to it, finding a niche, creating some nice images, creating some nice squeeze pages, get out there and start building that list. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments box down below if this is a pretty good free training or not. Hopefully you say yes, and I am not embarrassed right off of Facebook. Anyways, on behalf of Mehdi and myself, thank you very much. We will see you in the next video. Later.